Silithus is a rough desert in the southwest end of Kalimdor. While Silithus today acts as the strongest outpost of the Cenarion Circle, it was once the seat of the ancient Ahn'Qiraj Empire, known in those days as Ahn'Qiraj. The Ahn'Qiraj were a mostly subterranean species, and their sprawling underground cities bled into the prison complex of the old god Cthulhu, awakening the elder deity who drove them mad with its secret, profane knowledge. Cthulhu created the Silithid, a deviation of the Qiraji bloodline, and amassed these forces beneath Silithus to invade the overworld and bring the reign of the old gods once more. It was the Night Elves, allied with the Dragonflights, that stood against Cthulhu in a conflict known as the War of the Shifting Sands, which raged all across southern Kalimdor. Under the leadership of Archdruid Fandral Staghelm, the combined Elvish and Draconic armies pushed the old gods' insectoid forces back into Ahn'Qiraj and sealed them behind the impenetrable Scarab Wall. This barrier is not just tall, but deep and enhanced with both runic glyphs and arcane locks, which can only be undone by the Scepter of the Shifting Sands, an artifact which Staghelm destroyed so that Cthulhu could never escape its prison again. Silithus still bears the scars of war, even after almost 1,000 years. And while the sentient Qiraji remain locked away, the mindless Silithid have managed to keep an impressive foothold in the desert, the twitching limbs of their colony structures breaking the crust of the world, reaching towards the sky. Underground, their territories are expansive and treacherous. It is rumored that they are attempting to tunnel under the Scarab Wall, instinctually drawn back to their master's domain. The growing infestation is monitored by the Cenarion Circle, who garrison at Cenarion Hold. The druids here are both Elven and Tauren, their kindred beliefs transcending any conflict between Alliance and Horde. Their order knows that the Qiraji are a greater threat than either faction can handle alone. And much like the Burning Legion's invasion, the free people of the world must unite again, not to merely let Cthulhu linger eternally in confinement, but to open the Scarab Gate, return to Ahn'Qiraj, and kill the old god once and for all. Of course, neither faction is willing to fully commit to such an audacious plan, especially when they know the other will betray the armistice the first chance they get. The Alliance has consigned the Ironforge Brigade to the region, while the Horde has sent the Orgrimmar Legion, each force maintaining a separate camp by which to strike out at the Silithid and each other. The chiefs of staff have also become interested in the crystalline Silithist dust, which is speculated to erode from the Silithus crystals found in the Crystal Vale, where a ravaged Twilight's hammer camp indicates it played a role in the summoning of Thunderin, the elemental lord of air. The Twilight's hammer cult summoned Thunderin, their apocalyptic sect of old god worshippers maintaining large settlements in Silithus. The cultists await the return of Cthulhu to bring the end of the world, an event they call the Hour of Twilight. But in the meantime, they bind all elementals into service, just as the old gods did in a prehistoric age, even before the arrival of the Titans. Silithus is a festering wound, its cracked desert surface a scab concealing the relentless infection burrowing beneath. It is a rot on the world, a septic limb which must be amputated to prevent the poison from spreading.